In China, there is a new rule in the works that could affect Counter-Strike 2. The goal of this new rule from China is to restrict spending and rewards in online video games. Just from the news of this, many big China gaming companies have taken huge hits. This includes companies like Tencent, which owns Riot Games, which makes League of Legends and Valorant. So what's actually inside of this rule? Firstly, they want to ban probability-based lucky draw features for minors. Then this one is kind of weird, and I'm not sure what this exactly means, but it wants to stop enabling the speculation and auction of virtual gaming items. Then it wants to ban high prices for virtual items. Also, it wants to put a spending limit on how much people can spend in game. And the biggest one, all items in a raffle must also be available for purchase. So to be clear, I'm not sure if this will affect Counter-Strike 2 as badly as it sounds, but there are definitely some big words being thrown around. I think the main target from this rule is mobile games. However, the language used in it could be affecting other games like Counter-Strike. So if the worst does happen from this, what I'm most worried about would be rare items are directly available to purchase in China. This would mean any item from a case, including the knives, would be available directly for purchase from anyone in China. You may think that Counter-Strike 2 is already kind of like that because there is a community market that you can buy almost all the items in the game from. However, it's a community market and not directly from Valve. I'm not sure what this rule would mean, but I believe if it went into full effect that the items would have to be offered from Valve. Also, I'm worried cases could be banned or changed. Also, third-party sites like Buff may no longer exist. However, those were my worries if the worst were to happen from this rule. What I think will most likely happen is possibly a case change similar to what happened in France, where they have the P250 X-ray, scans the case and tells them what's in it before they decide they actually want it. I think we'll also see less Chinese CS investors, as this seems like it'll make it harder. I think Buff may be affected, but I'm not sure how. And I think because of the spending limit, bigger sales might be harder or more rare to see in China. I want to make it clear though, it is important to note that this rule is not in effect yet and may not even happen. However, the CS market is already down, so news like this is not good. Even if it doesn't go into effect, just the news about this affects the hype people will have for the market. Hopefully, this is all just overhyped nonsense and nothing happens. However, if this rule does go into effect, I can definitely see it hurting the Asian player base.